And hopefully I'm live now. Hello everyone. I'm RaveTuba. I'll be playing Lethal League, the only fighting game that I feel has this kind of weird mechanics. I'll quickly just explain how to go through it. I'll be playing the challenge mode, and the objective is just to go through a few levels. And the way you win is by hitting your opponent with a ball rather than having your character hit them. So you'll be seeing me try to hit the opponent as soon as they serve, since whenever someone gets hit, they get to serve the ball and I have to wait to serve. And time will start when I press this button. I'm just gonna be sure I have everything. Thank you for the good lucks. Okay, so I'm ready. And 3, 2, 1, go. The first one, I'll be going through all the levels, where later on I'll show you something funny that you can do where you don't actually need to go through them. Raptor is the weakest. You'll see him get hit by balls that are just going towards him, so that's what I'll be trying to do as fast as I can. But later on, the AI won't be so gullible. So you'll see me initially go right up in front of them to fight, but later on I'll be trying to speed up the ball faster so that I'm sure that the ball will hit them and I don't get surprised. So far so good. Next one, this one is Switch. He has a skateboard, which everybody knows is cheating. You are not allowed to have skateboards in this game. He's also a robot. Also, you might notice how as soon as anyone gets hit, their body stays on the match for just a while before the ball reappears, and you can actually hit the body. So you'll see me do something called juggling, where I just it doesn't save time, and but it's funny to see what you can do with the bodies of your opponent before. Oop, that was close. Before they leave the screen. There's also a few game modes. Most of the levels are just 1v1, but as you can see, this is the first one where you see 2v2. I get an AI that barely does anything. You can also taunt your players. And just having fun with it. Okay, so I swung too early there. I'm gonna have to wait for my AI to die, or hopefully. Okay, there you go. So only when he dies I get to spawn again, and now we get to serve. And that wasn't too bad. Another 1v1, this time against Latch, my favorite character. He's an alligator. I don't think he's a crocodile, I think he's an alligator. Okay. I shouldn't have done that. Amazingly, this game only has 2 buttons. You can either hit like this, or you can parry. Parrying, actually I shouldn't call it parry since there's another mechanic that's called parrying. I think it's a bunt, where you basically stop the ball regardless of what speed it has, and the next hit will have a lower delay. But if you bunt the ball, it doesn't get tagged with your collar, so you can get hit if your opponent steals the ball from you. So bunting the ball close to your opponent is not very helpful. Candyman is the worst. He is mean. He He's able to almost frame perfectly return your balls sometimes. So sometimes you'll see me speed up the ball a little bit, so I'm sure. And there you see me activate a special. After 4 hits, you get to activate your special. And in this case, as I'm playing as Dice, his special is just to arc the ball. It's good to have the ball arc above your opponent and then hit him from the opposite side of where he's facing. And I sometimes do that, but normally it's a little bit slow, so I just try to hit them straight ahead. This is points mode, where it's almost a free-for-all, where whoever gets to 8 points first wins. And you'll see me go for a latch, who is on the left. I do so because I prefer latch to be the one serving, because switch can actually serve behind him or in front of him, and that sometimes throws me off, where latch only serves to the right. Oh, ouch. Okay, so that wasn't ideal, but still I shouldn't lose too much time since I only need 2 more points. Nice, that was good. I think... oh, this is the last character I'll face. That's different, because after this one I'll fight myself. It's gonna be pretty fun. Sonata, weirdly, even though the AI's difficulty scales or gets harder as you go by, she's one of the easiest characters to stand in front of. So I tend to do that. And just one more stock. Perfect. And now I'll fight myself. Because even though all these characters are very distinct and unique, there's only 6 of them in this game. Luckily there's a sequel of this game is going to come out later this year. Hopefully later this year. Perfect. Dice is honestly the hardest character, since he can return balls in a very weird way. Okay, that was lucky, I guess. Okay, and just one more stock and I should be good. There's also that mechanic. If you parry an opponent, you get a full special meter, so you can activate it right away. And now we have a surprise. It's me again, haha, but now I have a dark palette. And as you see, he mimics my movements. So I cheese in the first hit. Since this opponent mimics my movements, I can have him run at me. And I can parry him right away. But every other hit, I'm just gonna have him serve. I'll try to accelerate the ball as much as I can and not get hit. It's because the faster the ball, the more chances you'll get to hit the opponent without them returning. Oh, that was close. He could have parried me. Oh, come on. There you go. They get increasingly more able to return my shots. Oops, that was not how you do that. See, you saw me arc the ball behind him. And this is the last one. And I wonder who he is. I mean, I did say there's only 6 characters, so who could it be? I mean, he's not even here. There he is. Now, the bus is the most unique of the matches, since you had a different kind of ball. There's 4 types of balls. And just most like other characters, I can stay right in front of him and try to return as soon as he serves. And because the ball is inside his hitbox, he doesn't return it. But it's a little bit difficult sometimes. He can throw the ball to the right side because he does this little jump before he serves. Okay, that was good. Sometimes he jumps to the left and shoots the ball to the right. Oh, that was good. And last hit coming up. Time will end. Oh. Time will end when I press continue after the fight. Oops. Okay, I managed to steal it. And time will come in now. Woo. It's a very fast game. If you know how to manage to stay always up front with the opponents. But I'm actually happy that I didn't need a continue and that it went as well as it could go. It's true. The boss was always there. And hopefully I got a sub 10. I'm not too sure yet. Oh, cool. 946. So now I'm really happy that I got the time to show you the glitched version, because what we'll be doing, unlike a lot of games, I'm gonna quickly show you. Normally games have glitches on early versions, and as soon as game comes around, it gets updated and the glitches go away. But silly enough, as soon as this goes out, you can see that the version is 1.0 and then 0.4. But as I'm going to change the files around very quickly, just need to replace a few files, we'll be updating the game. And for whatever reason, the latest version of the game, which no longer is out, if you buy the game, you won't get this version. You're gonna get the one that you just saw. See that now, just a second. So now we're 0.5, we've just updated the game, and as silly as it is, it includes a dumb glitch. So there's this mechanic where when you hit the ball you can parry, but in this version, if you parry the ball, this happens. And I'll be using this to try to go through the game as fast as I can. So first I need to decide on a character to use, since this glitch makes it easy for you to use any character. So I guess I'll play as Sonata, I guess, or maybe Raptor. But I mean, Switch has a skateboard, which is pretty cool, and nobody likes Candyman. But Raptor is the main character. So maybe Dice? Nah, I know who I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Question Mark. Question Mark is the best game, is the best character. Everybody knows that he dominates every game. So I'll be using Question Mark, and time will start when I press start game, so I'll give you another countdown, if that's okay. So I'm okay to go. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. Oops, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I'm not on the right game mode. I ruined the surprise. I ruined it. Okay, so hopefully I didn't mess everyone. I pressed training instead of challenge, so that is me being dumb. I'll just repeat what I just did. And hopefully the timer can be reset. That was dumb of me. Apologies. Once again, I'll give a countdown. Let me just be sure that I didn't mess everything up. Yep. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Now this is right begin mode. Sorry. So this is Doombox. He can float, and he can shoot the ball really fast. And he also has a weird hitbox, so I'll try to manage the best I can to make this work. You'll see me parry almost every ball I hit so that the ball gets to that speed. And there's a developer command, not a command, but something that the developers included, where if you press continue while holding the middle and right mouse button, you get to skip. Just like that. For whatever reason, you can only skip 2 matches at any given time. So I'll only be able to do that for a few of the stages. So that I have to play this, since there are 10 opponents, you have to do 5 matches. I shouldn't have caught that ball. Raptor didn't even move. Poor guy. I can throw it. So Doombox is so tall that he can hit the ball way too high. So I'll be skipping 2 of these. See you, Latch. And see you. This is Candyman, but I won't be playing him. So now we're in points mode. The game freaks out a little bit, he doesn't know what to do. And just like before, I'll be serving to Latch, which that didn't happen. So now I might get trolled by Switch. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh, he didn't troll me, but Latch just stood in the corner. This will be going by much faster. Okay, I got Latch, so that's good. So this time should be better. Perfect. I'll be skipping Sonata and Dice. And normally you'd play Sonata and then you'd want to skip your shadow fight, but just for the sake of entertainment, I'll play the shadow fight because we get to see 2 Doomboxes. And he still mimics my movements. So we can just hang around. And we can dance. And that's it. So we're still gonna have to fight Doombox again, since he's the last character. But I'll be trying to high five him as much as I can. So first high five coming up. Oh, that was too soon. I think I can do it. Let's see. Ah, close. Ah. Oh, that was close. Oh, he did the little jump and then threw it to the right side. But silly enough, my ball, for whatever reason, since I'm Doombox, spawns on the very right side. Ah, there's a high five. He did the thing again. Ah, that wasn't too good. Ah, that was good. The high fives are real. And just like before, time will come when I press continue. And time. And that's it. This is Little League. I'm very happy to be showing this once again. This is a game that has always had a very very tight and small community, so I'm glad to be representing it. And I'm also glad to say that 501, the sub 5, almost there. Just missed the sub 5. Just wanted to say that a sequel to this game is going to come out. The Team Reptile is working on it. They have a Discord that is announcing the new characters, and I think the closest thing they're going to announce next is the release date. It's the release date is not known yet, but hopefully I did a good job showing that the small mistake going to training, and I'll be happy to stick around for Super Smash Bros. That's coming up next, hopefully. And that's it for me. Thank you.